The next chapter is about to begin. Join us live every Tuesday and Thursday for brand new episodes of the American Contractor Show. Our mission is to bring you the latest tools, innovations, and knowledge to help you become the most informed contractor in your market. Knowledge is the ultimate power, and we are connecting you with the most knowledgeable minds in our industry. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. American Contractors, I hope you're ready. This one's for you.
This is Larry Bache with the Merlin Law Group, helping policyholders for more than 30 years. If you have a claim or your client has a claim that needs help, please feel free to call the Merlin Law Group because we are the true policyholder advocate.
C3 was eager to help us, and even whenever we weren't giving them work, they were still eager to give advice. The things that they were putting out for the pertaining from DMO to RFG and giving that to the industry and not charging anything for it, I thought was really cool. And that's stuff that I as a contractor appreciate. I'd recommend C3 to any contractor that's looking for a PA, especially if you're around Colorado. Great guys, man. I'm nothing but happy with the work they've done for us.
How's it going, everyone? Lead meteorologist Sean Choquette here for our daily forecast. As always, sponsored by what you just saw, C3 Group, our Supplement Balance Claims, and Merlin Law Group. They're in the description below. Go check them out. If it's your earliest convenience, especially if you're here on Facebook, the link's right there in the description below. We got a 3-star map in Texas that happened late last night. We had quite a bit of busy activity across central Texas through the overnight hours. Got a lot more storms coming from the southeast, especially on Thursday. It's looking like we may have an outbreak, another outbreak here in the deep south, setting up for your Thursday. And of course, vote for Hail Trace for the Wind to Storm Awards. Voting ends on Sunday, so you want to go do that. Vote for us for Vendor of the Year. It's going to be at the New Orleans Convention Center if you're heading there. Derek, CEO here at Hail Trace, he'll be doing a breakout session during the Wind to Storm event, so go sign up for that. And that's from March 31st through April 2nd. The award ceremony is at the end of the whole deal here on April 2nd. So again, vote for Hail Trace. The link's in the description below, regardless of what platform you're watching us on. So if you vote for us, that'd be fantastic. So we're going to jump right into the weather now, or actually we're going to jump into what happened last night. These are yesterday's storm reports. You can see in the last 24 hours, quite a bit of hail, especially down south. I know I had a forecast yesterday that brought that hail potential all the way down to San Antonio, and it looks like at least the southern half of my forecast yesterday verified. We had up to 3-inch hail in some spots, even some quarters up by Dallas. Nothing at all in Oklahoma. It was a real junky, rainy day here across Oklahoma City. And with that, we had a hailstorm that we can highlight for you guys, a 3-star map that happened last night. This is pretty much everything from Texas, really highlighting the San Marcos area. This happened about 1 o'clock in the morning. Had up to 2-inch hail in the southern end of San Marcos. San Marcos, Bertram, Dallas, Texas, 3 inches, and that's again in rural areas, your max size. About 121,000 homes impacted. That does include isolated 1-inch hail that impacted the Dallas area. So first real 3-star map, I think, for Texas. I gotta double check on that. We only had a couple so far this year, so just showing the hail season's starting to really ramp up, and it looks like we're gonna probably see another chance for some hail across Texas coming up tomorrow. So where we stand for storm reports, we had 1 tornado yesterday, 29 hail reports, 10 high wind reports. That brings our yearly total so far, 109 for tornadoes, 300, cracked that 300 mark here for a large hail, and 431 for high winds. And whoops, oh no, I've apparently jumped all the way to the end of the show. Hang on, guys. I may have made a mistake here. Uh-oh. Oh no. Dang it. Hang on, I can get us. Can I get us to the show? Oh crap, okay. Go on the Max computer and bring me back to today's show. Apparently I have a hotkey button I hit by accident, guys. Again, we're still getting used to the new graphics, and it was only a matter of time before I hit something I wasn't supposed to. and it brought us out of the 12 p.m. forecast into something else. So it should be in the 12 p.m. forecast. Just load up from the beginning again, and I can probably get. Where are you at on there? Hit stop on the Mac's computer up in the upper right hand corner. Hit stop and then go hit play on the 12 p.m. show. And that should bring us up. Again, yes, blame John. Gonna skip ahead a little bit here. Where were we at? Just kind of rewind a little bit. Got the hailstorm highlights, got the storm report totals. That's what we were at. That's right. Before my finger slipped and I hit a dangerous button that brought me somewhere else. So anyway, current conditions, what's happening right now? We have this pretty intense low pressure system. This brought all that rain across Oklahoma and Texas, and the hail last night is now lifting to the north, and we have a lot of rain down in the deep south. We're not really going to see any sort of hail for this afternoon, this evening, but right here along the low, we could see some hail later on, and that's what we're going to really highlight for today. Temperatures across the country, pretty nice overall. We're in the 70s ahead of that cold front, 61 here in Dallas, 65 in Atlanta, 55, got a little chilly in Kansas City, and surprisingly warmer in Chicago, getting that warm air surging to the north there at 63 degrees. And looking at that future radar, you see the low spinning across Kansas City. By 3 p.m., we got little showers trying to form near the St. Louis area, pushing forward to about 5 o'clock. A bunch of different thunder showers in the area. We could see possibly a couple little spin-up tornadoes, maybe some isolated quarter-size hail with any of these stronger cells in this general region here across north of I-70 in Missouri and parts of western sections of Illinois. We could see some of that hail. And then pushing forward to 7 p.m. again. Any of these little storms could have little weak tornadoes with them and possibly some marginally severe hail. And then finally pushing past 9 o'clock, things should wind down quickly after dark, and we push all the way to tomorrow morning. Things really die off pretty fast, and there's nothing really exciting beyond about a couple hours after dinner time. So what's our forecast maximum hail size for today? Nothing too wild, only about quarter size hail. I think if there is any hail at all, it'll be generally, I call pocket change, so quarter and under for your hail sizes. And again, that hail forecast really highlighting where you guys saw on the future radar everywhere in here, quarter size hail. And with the low end chance from St. Louis, Springfield to Columbia, and then up north towards like the Kirksville area and possibly even maybe as far north as Davenport, but more likely I'm hugging the southern section of my swath here for that potential for any kind of hail. Again, low end chance across the cities I have highlighted. Skipping ahead to tomorrow, though, things get a little more interesting, and it's not going to be primarily during the day. It really looks like as we head into the evening hours is when we'll see any sort of activity. It looks like we have another storm system moving in for your day tomorrow. So this is on the 24th, 7 p.m. So this is all the way to tomorrow evening. I think the day tomorrow is going to be generally very quiet, and then we will possibly see some storms form here, what we call power hour, about 7 p.m. Here in southwestern Oklahoma, and then even a couple storms over by Louisiana. Pushing the time forward, you see a possible couple supercells here that stop at 11 p.m. This actually has a storm south around Norman, Oklahoma, a couple storms here in northwestern Oklahoma. We're watching some possible development over by the Dallas area, and then if I move actually over here, we can see quite a bit of storm activity trying to form, again, about 11 p.m. tomorrow night near in the Arkansas near Little Rock and little points further to the north. We push forward a little bit more, get my head out of the way here, to about 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's looking pretty active. We could have a busy overnight hour for your Wednesday. Some storms to the west of Dallas. These could be some hailers. Some storms over by Oklahoma City. These could be hailers, and especially here in Arkansas. Central Arkansas could see quite a bit of hail. In the Little Rock area, points to south, pretty much south of I-40, and near, was this I-30, I believe, going towards Memphis. That's where you could really see some severe weather. And then pushing all the way to daybreak on Thursday, quite a bit of activity along the I-35 corridor here in Texas. Stuff moving across Dallas near sunrise, and then other activity in Oklahoma, and then quite a bit of activity here. And this is kind of leading up to your Thursday, where we could see quite a bit of severe weather in the southeast. So what is that going to be looking like for your at-risk cities for your Wednesday? I think these will change probably by the time we get to tomorrow. There's a lot of questions, obviously, as we're beyond just during the day. I'd say low chance right now for Oklahoma City, just because I think you're a little too far north for better hail risks. Dallas-Fort Worth, we'll have to watch storm mode, like you guys saw on the future radar. Kind of looked like a line. If we're more isolated, then that's a better chance for some bigger hail here. Shreveport and Little Rock both have, I'd say, a moderate chance already of seeing at least quarter-size hail for your Wednesday into Thursday. And then Memphis, Tennessee, and Jackson, Mississippi, a little bit less of a chance, but I think there's still a chance there for your Wednesday. And don't worry, there will definitely be a chance on Thursday as well across the southeast. So what does that look like for our hail forecast? I'm highlighting anywhere here in the orange, golf ball size hail, and that potential could be larger than golf ball size hail. Just right now, I'm maxing it out around golf balls, just based on seeing what we might have for storm mode. If we can keep storms isolated, like we saw last night across central Texas, where they became isolated and they started dropping big hail, we could have the same situation happen Wednesday in the overnight hours, and that could make the hail sizes larger. Overall risk, again, low in Oklahoma City, low right now in Dallas. The highest risk of this area at the moment, Little Rock, that moderate chance, and then Jackson with low. Again, anywhere in here, anywhere I have in the orange, could have larger than golf ball size hail, and we'll definitely have an updated forecast for you guys tomorrow, where we can kind of break down specific city forecasts, what you're expecting timeline-wise, all that good stuff in our forecast tomorrow. So beyond just tomorrow, we're talking about going into Thursday, where we could have another potential severe weather outbreak, another tornado outbreak possible. This is the first system moving out of the way right now. And then once we get beyond the system that's currently moving out of the area, see this big dip in the jet stream right here, getting down in the Four Corners region, south of Denver. This is your next storm system. It's going to be moving in during the day tomorrow and moving into the southeast. This is at 12 p.m. on Thursday. We got the perfect flow to get a ton of unstable air from the Gulf of Mexico across the southeast, and it's going to push across the region for your Thursday going into Friday, and that's going to cause likely quite a bit of severe weather. So a lot of questions in the air right now for your Thursday. Could be a storm mode as usual. If it's isolated supercells, you can see a lot of tornadoes and hail. If it's more of a squall line, high winds, and then embedded tornadoes, but minimal hail. We'll kind of pretty much find that out as it happens. The southeast, I call it an outbreak in Dixie. You could have the same exact setup about 100 times, and there'll be 100 different outcomes. So we'll keep an eye on that for you guys, and of course, we'll do any live coverage for anything crazy that goes down. So this is at 6 p.m. tomorrow. You can see actually a pretty strong dry line for across Texas, and that will cause those storms in the overnight hours on your Wednesday. Pushing forward, look at all this moist air. This is dew points in the 70s south of Memphis at noon on Thursday. A lot of instability, a lot of energy for these storms to potentially utilize on Thursday, and that does cause that concern for your Thursday, and pushing forward into Alabama by the evening hours, and then finally it'll be winding down by Friday morning, and then after that things should quiet down a little bit heading into the weekend, but it does look like we're going to have another system moving through this upcoming weekend. Here's your look ahead forecast. Yeah, this is a big one for Thursday. We could have severe weather all the way from about Columbus, Ohio, all the way down to the Gulf Coast. All of Tennessee, all of Kentucky, all of Mississippi, Alabama, a good chunk of Georgia, Arkansas, Louisiana, East Texas, pretty much east of Dallas, and does include the Houston area. We'll be watching this super carefully. We'll break it down more for you probably tomorrow, but it is looking like another potentially significant severe weather event, and similar to last week, except probably a more expansive area. I think we will get further north this time on Thursday than what we saw last Thursday's severe weather event. And then pushing forward to Friday, this is a little more conditional. We'll kind of see what happens on Thursday. We could see severe weather, again, very similar to the last week across the Carolinas and maybe even up towards the Washington, D.C. area on your Friday. And then Saturday, looks like things start to reset back out west. So a lot going on here, guys. We will try to keep you in the loop, keep you updated on everything that may possibly be going down this upcoming week, going into your day on, there you go, for tomorrow. So follow us on our social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Hit See First on Facebook. You guys like me trying to figure out our new graphics system, then give us a like, give us a follow, subscribe to our YouTube channel, all that great stuff. We'll be doing any sort of live coverage, of course, with any kind of activity that goes down like we did last week. And you can give us a call at 855-334-4245. Any comments, questions, or concerns? You guys got more questions about the storms that happened last night, maybe some more questions about the forecast you might have missed within the video, or just get yourself ready to roll for that first big storm that rolls through your area. We'll happily get in touch with you and get you all set up and ready to go. You can email us as well at info@hailtrace.com and visit our website, hailtrace.com, as always. We'll be back again tomorrow, 12 p.m., breaking down everything that is looking likely for Wednesday night and trying to break down the potential outbreak on Thursday. Have a good day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.